this is Lorraine, Brian, and Graham, and today we're here to film Graham's 1 year update. Yeah! Yeah, you're 1 year old. Let's bring you up to the camera. Can you look in the camera so we can see what you look like this year? No, I don't want to. Woo! So Graham is officially 1 year old. Yeah, you're 1 year old. He is 31 inches long, so he's basically grown 10 inches in a year. Because I think he was 21 and a half when he was born.
I don't remember.
I think that's what he was 21 and a half inches. He only weighs 20 pounds and like 2 ounces or something like that. So he's skinny. He's in the, I think in the percentiles, how it goes, he's pretty long, but he's weight-wise is pretty skinny for his age. But my pediatrician was pretty happy with how he was. So he was born at 8 pounds 11 ounces, and he's 20 pounds now. So how much did he gain? About 12 pounds in a year?
Right around there.
So he only gained 12 pounds this year. Oh, my poor baby. Head's 18 and a half inches, which I think is normal. I think he did have a big head, but now I think it's kind of like right on track.
He still has a big head.
He still has my big head, so that's just what it is. We have been parents now for 1 year. What do you think about that, Brian?
That's crazy.
Kind of mind-blowing. It does go by fast. However, I don't know. I've enjoyed it. So I don't think it's gone by like too fast. I'm sure once he gets to 5, I'll be like, how did we get here?
Oh, yeah.
But right now, I'm just enjoying every moment of him. The one thing that I've noticed once you get to a year with a baby is people are no longer interested in your baby anymore. They're more interested in when are you having your next baby. And I don't know, it makes me kind of sad when I hear stuff like that. What do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just like, oh, when are you having the next one? And I'm like, can I enjoy him a little bit longer? You know? I would like to have them close together, but it's just not happening at the moment. So, I'm really enjoying him, but it makes me sad when people are always just like, when's the next one? I'm like, we're working on it. It's not here yet, but we're working on it. So basically, you start out with a newborn baby. This is where the year began. You start out with a baby that basically just lays there. It does nothing. It eats, it sleeps, cries. They only cry if they want something. They just don't. They don't cry for no reason. What I've learned with Graham is that he'll cry if he's hungry, if he's tired. Now he's starting to cry if he like wants things. So that's part of the difference at this point, whereas before it was like just whether they were sleepy or hungry, or maybe his stomach hurt and he needed to go to the bathroom, so you had to help him go to the bathroom. I am still breastfeeding. I try to get him to eat several times a day, but he doesn't always eat, so I still am breastfeeding probably at least 3 to 4 times a day. I'd like to get it down to 2, and then just nothing. But right now it's still 3 to 4 times a day, which is like my fear, because I was like never the advocate of breastfeeding. I was never breast is best kind of person. I'm just like, do what's best for your child, and apparently what's best for my child is going to be breastfed until he's like 20. You're gonna be a 20-year-old and you're always smiling about it. So as far as foods go that he does like, he loves spaghetti. He likes breads sometimes. Cheese. He likes cheese now. I was a little fearful to give him any kind of dairy products because initially when I had him and I would eat dairy products myself, breastfeeding, he would end up having an upset stomach. So I eliminated a lot of dairy from my diet because of him. And then I started to kind of put it back into my diet, and he hasn't had a problem. So if you have a baby and they seem to have an issue when you have dairy, fear not, because they could possibly build that tolerance to dairy later on. So he likes cheese. He says cheese. What else do you like, buddy? He likes strawberries. He likes kiwi. He likes mango. Pickles. Chicken, but only like certain kinds of chicken. He's not the eater that I thought he would be. I thought he was going to be this great eater, but because he just stared at food when he was so little, and he just does. He like picks it up and kind of looks at it and whatnot. Oh, blah, 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 blah. So I think those are the things he likes. I try to introduce new things into his diet every day. Today we introduced milk because I'm trying to get off that breastfeeding thing, like trying to get like, hey, here's cow's milk. We're giving him whole milk. He had like 2 sips, and that was it. For his first birthday, we gave him cake, you know, the honorary cake. So basically they're born into this world and they do nothing but eat, sleep, and
so
basically that. So let's start out with his eating habits. I have been breastfeeding him since day 1. He's finally starting to eat. He doesn't like for us to feed him. He likes to feed himself. So he's trying.
It's just a game now.
He's trying to shake the tripod.
Troublemaker.
What else do you like, buddy?
He's like to get into trouble.
He is walking. On his primary mode of transportation, he still prefers crawling, but he does walk. He walks the most when you're not really paying attention. It's as if he's like kind of practicing, but however, he is starting to walk more and more on his own. We've bought him now shoes because we weren't really letting him wear shoes, because shoes are kind of a pain with a baby. Like they just, especially if you're just carrying them all the time, they don't make sense because they kind of fall off, and I don't know, they just, I personally didn't like them, but now that he wants to be down on the ground and walking, shoes are a must-have. And now that he walks, we try to make it, or at least I try to make it a point when we go places to show him that if you want to be on the ground, you have to walk, you can't crawl. Because I've never let him crawl around at random places. He only crawls at home. So if he wants to be on the ground, I'm always holding his hand if he's walking. Just because I don't want him to crawl around on the ground at places that he shouldn't be crawling around at, which is anywhere. As far as his vocabulary goes, he basically says that. He has a very, he talks a lot, although we don't always understand what he's saying. He says certain words very clear, like doggy. He says dad. When he calls for Brian, he says dad-day. But he says dad, 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 dad a lot. Like it's one of his favorite noises to make. But when he's talking about Brian, he says dad-day, which I think is really cute. Dad-dad. He fake sneezes a lot. Achoo! Achoo! He fake sneezes, he fake coughs. He says balloon every once in a while. I can't get him to say it for the camera for the life of me. But he does say balloon. He says mommy, usually only when he's upset though, so it's like he's upset and he wants me to come get him, so he says mommy, mommy, mama, 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 mama. What else? My mom swears he says I love you. And I understand what she's saying because he does mimic things back that you say, but it isn't a clear I love you, so I don't count it yet. But she'll say to him, I love you, and then he's like, I love you. And it does sound like he's saying it back, but I don't know. And I think that he says Debbie. Like, whenever he sees my mom, I swear he's saying Debbie. So I don't know if she'll be grandma. She might be Debbie.
That'd be Debbie.
Oh, and he says no a lot. Like, if you ask him, do you want this? He goes, no, 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 no. Like, if he doesn't want something. Yeah, like that. No, no. He claps his hands. I don't know if I said that last month or not, but he learned to clap his hands. I realized that I never taught him how to do that. And then one day I just came in and he was clapping his hands and he was so proud of himself because he realized he could do that. And I'm like, I guess if I showed him that sooner, he probably would have been doing it sooner. But it's completely adorable. So even if you don't teach a child some things, like I'm not really good at singing any of those baby songs or anything like that, they'll eventually pick it up from somewhere, someone. He doesn't, the only thing that we use still that I've used since day one is his bouncer. He loves his bouncer. When we get a shower in the morning, he still sits in there really nicely. But if I try to put him in it at any other point of the day, he screams bloody murder. So that's probably one of the best purchases that I bought was the Baby Bjorn bouncer because he still sits and relaxes in it.
He likes it a lot.
He goes to the bathroom in it. It's like he like goes to the bathroom while he's sitting in it. As far as going to the bathroom, he goes poop like in the morning. I've never had the diaper blowout that anyone ever told me that we were going to have. What? Look at you. Look at you up there. You see you? We never had that diaper blowout that everyone said that we were going to have. Not everyone, but I kept getting comments like on my videos when I was pregnant. Don't buy such nice clothes because they're just going to get all messed up from diaper blowouts. And I never had one. He's really never had diaper rash either. So the only products that we've used for him are basically diapers and wipes. I think we've just kind of done everything that we were supposed to do. So I don't know. He's not as sensitive maybe, but I thought he was going to be sensitive, so I've been really particular about the products that I've used on him. So maybe that explains why he hasn't had diaper rash. No. Are you sleepy? Do you want mommy to feed you? As far as sleeping goes, he still sleeps in bed with us at a year old. I don't think that he's ready to transition out of the bed. It's just the way it is. It's still easier for us. He sleeps really well with us. He doesn't sleep well without us. Or without me, rather. It should be with me. As far as napping goes, he does seem to take about 2 naps a day, which they're pretty regular, but they're kind of like either I have to be holding him while he takes the nap, or in the car. So he's not a good sleeper. He sleeps, but he's not like He's not a self-sleeper, if that makes sense. So he needs me to fall asleep, or he needs like the car movement. So he's definitely not a good sleeper, but he's always been sleeping by like 9 o'clock at night. So it's like, I have the perfect baby, but in some areas, like that's, what is he messing with?
Pushing the boxes.
Okay, whatever. I have the perfect baby, but in some areas he, you know, that's, I still haven't left him. He's just walking. He walks like this, which is really cute.
What?
That's his daddy.
You wanna play ball?
He likes to play ball. He's like, throws the ball a lot. He likes to play with our dog Clyde. What else does he like to do?
Go for car.
He likes to climb things.
Little car.
He likes to push. Oh, be pushed in his little car. He still likes that. Okay. Sometimes he takes the tripod and like shakes it. What else does he like?
I don't know. He likes a lot of stuff.
He doesn't like TV. I really wish that he would like TV a little bit, where I could just sit him in front of the TV for like maybe like 15 minutes and him watch a show, but he's not interested in that. He likes books a lot. He likes to drink from a straw cup. What else do you like? I'm talking about you. You know I'm talking about you. He's very mobile now, so it's really like difficult to get him to want to just sit still. I can get him to sit still if I put him in like a chair like that's strapped down. Like he'll be fine in like his high chair. We actually have one high chair at my parents' house and then one high chair at home, and I see my dad a lot, so we go over there and he really likes my dad. But he seems to be like more secure still if he's sitting in something confined rather than
he went into the room.
he went in a place where he's not supposed to go. I don't know. It just seems better for him to be confined. So I might end up getting another kind of high chair, because they don't really have anything like that necessarily for a baby. You want them to have that freedom, but sometimes I think it overwhelms him to have too much freedom.
He went.
Oh, okay. So baby, you want to get in the camera one more time to say goodbye? Can we say goodbye?
One more good time.
I think that's about it. So this is our baby. He's all grown up now. He's all grown up now. He's all grown up now. You smell very stinky. He loves that. He loves clapping. He loves that. He's like...
He just wants to sit and relax.
He needs a diaper change. That's what he needs. Anyhow, if you have any questions, feel free to post them below. I still have some videos planned that I haven't had a chance to do yet. But Brian will help me do them. Wednesday, maybe we can start our first one.
No,
I'm doing a series, okay? Bath time essentials for the first year. Diaper essentials for the first year. Like... products that I've loved the first year. So, can we say goodbye for everybody? Can we say goodbye? Say bye-bye. Graham's on the camera. There's Graham. You say, bye everybody. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye.